Hi y'all, I wanted to share my experience replacing this toilet tank. I'm not a plumber, I'm a do-it-yourselfer, and wanted to walk through what really happened as I did this. I have a Vortens tank. This new one, this replacement is a 3485. I'm not sure what the other one was. That's part of the story. Part of the story. I wanted to walk through a couple of different phases in trying to replace this tank. Here's the previous tank. I put it in the bathtub as I was getting ready to get rid of the water. It had you can see where I tried to put some sealant along there, but it had a significant crack along the back and a hairline, nearly hairline. It went down here, and I'm not sure even where it ended. I tried to take some waterproof sealant and put it in there. I let it cure for about 24 hours, the required amount of time, and then when I put it back on, it was still leaking, so I had to up my game a little bit to get a new tank. The other issue I had with this, it's got actually a couple cracks. We got this one, it was a replacement for the toilet that I know I'd cracked. I was trying to snake it, and so we ended up replacing the whole thing. And then this one, it's only been a year, and this one cracked. Here they have the metal screws down here. They were both rusted significantly. I had to use one of the just some of that oil, the lubricant, the penetrating oil, to be able to get these off. So that was the other key item. My sealant didn't work, and then this one were the two main issues with my existing tank. I replaced that tank with this Vortens 3485, this particular one. I went online, tried to find a replacement, found a couple things that may work, but I wasn't 100% positive, so I ended up looking in the inside of the previous toilet, or rather the toilet tank, saw the Vortens, looked it up online, called the number, and got a referral to where I could get this. I ended up purchasing this at a local supply company that deals with these Vortens, and they actually had to call and get it shipped, and the one I got was cracked and ended up taking several days. So now I'm a week into my replacement. Hopefully others have a better experience getting this quicker, but this is the replacement. Here's the replacement that I've already set on, so I'm not showing that, but you've got the plastic holders in here, and you got to make sure you put on that rubber piece down at the bottom that actually goes in the hole in the toilet. The couple issues I had was, one is after I put this on, classic mistake, but I forgot for the supply valve, or the supply line going into the fill valve, forgot to put that in, so it shot up water all up the backside. This was after I put it in. I thought I had attached it. Looked like it was in there, but I hadn't actually done it. So that was one. The other issue I had was with the actual fill valve, where it was sprouting out water, and I didn't realize. So I ended up taking out the entire fill valve, and then I realized when I got to the point of wanting to replace this with the old one, and while I was looking at the old one, I realized the old one had this in it, and I didn't see that in my packet, and it goes in there right in the bottom. So that was the other significant issue that I had. So this is critical, because this helps the water, helps keep it sealed. Here's the toilet tank with the tank lid on. Just to recap a couple key things, I was able to hand tighten the supply line to the fill valve, and also attach the fill valve with this plastic washer underneath, if you can see that. Attach that by hand. The ones for the actual screws that come out, these are ones that look like they may be plastic, can't quite tell, or they're not silver at least. But used a wrench with a 1/2-inch screw that comes with it. There's a rubber washer, and then there's a metal washer that goes, and then the actual nut that screwed in. I didn't try and screw it in too tight because I didn't want it to, that might have been one reason why it cracked, because it was pretty tight in last time. So it doesn't leave much room for movement. Here's the moment of truth. Let's see if it's gonna leak or not. I'm gonna push this in. That's a good sign. It'll fill up for hopefully the first time and flush and not leak. There you go. That's a Vortens 3485 toilet tank replacement.